Trevor Hansen and the linesmen are Ryan Gibbons and Brandon Garlitz. We're underway. The Rangers in their road whites, red pants, blue numbers, win the opening draw. Alexis Lafreniere handles in the neutral zone as Keandre Miller pins him to the boards on the far side. Comes into the middle of the ice. Ducks get it back. Zellweger throws it in. And the fans thought that went in, but it comes out. Shesterkin was looking around. Colangelo right back to the point, and again Zegras quickly across. McTavish gets it into the middle. Boy, Lacombe roaming all over the zone. Carlsson right into the goal crease. That's snuffed out by Shesterkin. Another face-off win on the power play for Anaheim. Zellweger walks it all the way across the zone and then finds Strome down low. Terry, he'll take the shot from a sharp angle. Shesterkin kept it out. Anaheim with 3 shots on goal during that power play, and the puck hoisted back into the Ranger zone as Keandre Miller goes to the corner after it. Broken stick at the point for Lacombe. He's forced to defend without it. Gudas comes over as the long stretch pass finds Panarin. He sweeps it wide of the net, and the rebound off the goal post. No, it went in. Off the crossbar and in. Oh, wow. Talk about breaks. Early on, the Ducks hit a post, and now Adam Fox gets to one off the end boards and makes it 1-0.
In a hurry, it's a little chaotic. The shot just goes wide on the short side.
Oh, boy.
And Adam Fox, Johnny on the spot, just chips this puck up into the top of the net. That's a beautiful finish. Great hands shown by Adam Fox.
Ducks recover behind the net. Gudas' pass off the stick of Killorn, and pouncing out it is Gauthier. Sharp angle shot, unable to beat Shesterkin. Centers back for Killorn. He's robbed by the left pad of Shesterkin. He's sharp early. Carson Soucy, and Ducks regain possession. Ellison from the point. A shot tipped right on. Little rebound off of Shesterkin, and Trocheck to the rescue for the Rangers. Ellison pinches up the wall to keep this puck in, and now Zegras from below the goal line. Trevor snaps it out, and Colangelo turned away by Shesterkin. And Nicholas Aubé-Kubel goes bouncing in after it. He was acquired at the trade deadline from Buffalo, just his 2nd game with the Rangers. And this one's off the goal post as Schneider got it through. The screen in front came from Brett Berard. They really did you in on special teams. They lead the league in shorthanded goals this year. Clearing attempt kept in, though, by Fox at the line, and now the Ducks have to sort things out as Zibanejad's shot turned away by Dostal. Storms off the point, now drops it off, gets it back into the bumper position. Brzezinski can't keep it alive. Leo Carlsson taps it loose and sends it ahead. Killorn, short-handed, tried to go 5-0, scores on his own rebound! The Ducks had 1 short-handed goal in their first 70 games. They have 2 in their last 2.
Loose puck here, right there. Settles it down, pokes it past the one Ranger, and then headmans it to Alex Killorn, and he sticks with it. Shesterkin takes away the 5-hole, but the rebound sits flat. And Alex, the KG veteran, knows he's just got to elevate that puck, get it over the pad. That's exactly what he does, and the Ducks have tied this game up at 1 apiece. It's a different look on the Ducks PK.
Broken up pass at the line, and Terry tracks it down in the New York zone. Rolling puck, he gets to the slot, turns, and Shesterkin got a piece. After they acquired him earlier in the year, New York kind of changing the geography of their roster mid-season, to say the least. Keandre Miller picks it up and churns from behind his own net. Ahead for Lafreniere, pops it into the middle. JT Miller scores! I do not believe the initial pass was intended for Miller. He was looking for Cooley, but it went right to the top of the goal crease, and guess who was there?
Watch this puck. It's going to bounce right there over the stick of Gudas. Got a little touch on it before it arrived to JT Miller. I think Cooley does touch it. He does. And then JT Miller just kind of backhands.
Under a minute to play in the opening period. Terry gets it back. Now hands it off. Vetrano's shot juggled and ultimately covered by Shesterkin. We got halfway through the season. I talked with him about the leadership role the Ducks had hoped he would fulfill, and he admitted to me, he said, it's kind of hard to be a leader on a new team when you're not playing, especially to start the season.
And, oh boy, that's another goal. That was a turnover.
Yeah, off the turnover, and just 14 seconds in to the 2nd period, it's 3-1.
Busted into the middle of the ice to capitalize on this mistake. Strome goes back. It's the dreaded backhand pass up the boards. Lafreniere, look at that shot.
Zegras Up the right boards in. Open Mitnyakov, and that one's turned away by his fellow countryman. Cutter Gauthier moves it up and moves off of the puck and joins Carlsson at center. Got it back to Gauthier. In he comes. His shot off the glove of Shesterkin and in behind the net. Cutter's had some pep in his step tonight.
The line's been very good. Killorn.
Panarin drops for Trocheck. His shot gloved by Dostal. Zellweger across the top of the zone. Over the boards comes Killorn. Long shot off the goal post from Zellweger, who looks to the heavens as it goes out of play.
Yeah, he looked up.
They failed on a 43-second 5-on-3 in the second period, and as a result, they are still down 2 as we're underway here in the third.
The Ducks had a rush chance there, partial 2-on-1, but weren't able to capitalize. Zellweger was up on the play, joining that rush. I don't think Colangelo spotted him.
Carlsson lost the handle, got it back, and scored. It looked like Leo had coughed it up in the neutral zone. He just took it back and used that trademark speed to make it a 1-goal game.
And that's what it is. And just shoot the puck that's now in the back of his mind whenever he seems to get it. And boy, he's hot, and that's a beautiful finish by Carlsson. Look where this puck goes. Right over the blocker and under the bar. The reach, he strips Keandre Miller. And he was firing all the way there.
Trocheck feeds the line. Fox and Zibanejad out high. Bottom of the left circle. Panarin got it across off the side of the net.
And no stick for Harkins up top.
And Zibanejad scores on the one-timer.
Zibanejad is so dangerous. And with no stick for Harkins, that passing lane was wide open. And man, he just absolutely roofs this one. You know the key there, sorry, John, on that goal?
Penalty is over. Olin out of the box and Anaheim full strength. Rangers 1 for 6 on the power play in this one. And now they turn it over at center. It's Lacombe who pounces into the zone, goes wide behind the back, hands it off. That rebound, score! Cutter Gauthier! Anaheim within a goal again.
It's this line again that comes through for Anaheim. Good hands of Gauthier, he just kind of chops it into the net. It was Lacombe that dropped it back. Quick shot by Carlsson. In comes Gauthier and mops it up. You can see Keandre Miller couldn't get to it.
2 minutes left in the game as Lafreniere takes it off his skate and brings it in. Around the wall, Gudas out of the box. And the Ducks recover the puck. Here they come 3-on-2 as Gudas joins the rush. 4-on-2 as they've got a trailer filling the slot. Zellweger scores! They didn't have to pull the goaltender. He came out of the box, and then Zellweger hustled up to make it a 4-on-2.
Rangers get all 3 forwards caught. Wow, that is almost inexcusable when you're protecting a lead late. And watch this shot by Zellweger. Up high, off the bottom of the bar, right over the shoulder of Igor Shesterkin.
And rather unlikely, an icing call at the horn. We will go to overtime at Honda Center.
Well, the Ducks have done this so many times.
3-on-3 overtime this year. They are 2-6, Brian. Ducks are 5-6. As Leo Carlsson has a 4-point night so far, and Anaheim wins the critical opening faceoff. McTavish and Lacombe have been out there a while. Now Mason up the boards, across to Lacombe. He doesn't take the shot. Hands it off to Gauthier down the slot. Right back, Lacombe. Redirected in by McTavish. And Anaheim wins it in overtime.
Wow, you talk about patience. That was a patient game winner.
The 20th of the year for Mason McTavish.
Great puck movement in the back of the net. Shesterkin was swimming on that play. And look at the puck movement here. McTavish sneaks in behind Artemi Panarin, gets to the top of the goal crease, and what a feat from Jackson Lacombe.